We're gonna turn these four morons into the most unstoppable army the world has ever seen. And you can tell they're ready to go because they cannot sit still whatsoever. We have $181 to our name. We're gonna use that to buy more soldiers. These ones come with spears. They're ready to go, so let's see exactly how strong they do. Approaching another army, they have a chicken to fight. We've destroyed the chicken and gone on and obliterated the rest of them quite easily. When we need money, we can just go ahead and rob our own treasury, and that can give us 47 easy dollars, and that can actually buy us an extra space. We don't have enough money to put an idiot here, so we'll just go ahead and get started and hopefully get a good roll here. Power increase by 100% is good enough for me. The opposing army is getting good. Luckily we have spear support coming in. Our main soldiers are absolutely little wrecking balls. It's going to come down to the wire, but I think we've got this one. So we're going to buy another soldier. And then we're going to pull from the treasury again, and then have not enough money to do anything with. So we're going to combine these two into double soldier. And then we have $100 left over and a spot, so we could buy another spear soldier. So we're going to combine those two into another double spear. And then it's up to them how well they want to do. Do they want to survive to see tomorrow? Well, then they've got to kill everyone else. Otherwise, they'll never get to see their children again. That keeps them properly motivated. $130 is a fair price for murdering 7 men. Okay, we're going to order another soldier. Those are quick to deliver, basically Amazon for men. And then we're going to go ahead and do that. And there's $100 for another soldier. Get to work, morons. Those enemies aren't going to kill themselves. There's so many of them. I feel like there's probably a certain way I could be laying out my soldiers to make them a little more tactfully relevant. Like in theory, these guys should be there and those guys should be there like that. That way the spear throwers aren't on the front lines. So maybe actually if we go like that, we buy more soldiers. Perfect. We got the little axe wielding guys. Part of the challenge naturally is you can't buy more soldiers unless there's a single space. I can't just buy another one and add them on here. But that's okay. We're getting stronger as the enemy gets stronger. That's a little better. Now we have a wall of defense up front and the spearmen are going to rain down spears on them. Though we're not doing as good this round. It's our spears against theirs. We're going to win, but not by much. 144 for space. We need 120, so we're going to pull from our whatever this is. Add another soldier in, and there we go. Now we can start to merge up even more spearmen. I absolutely misclicked, and we're fighting a giant chicken. There's also a meteor button over here I've never touched, so we just rained a meteor down on this big thing. So far, our army isn't doing super well. Probably because my... Oh, wait, did he die? Yeah, we got him dead. Not gonna lie, that one had me worried for a second. Now we have a giant. We have a very own giant. I've always wanted one of those. We're going to add another space on the rear. We're going to pull this in, and that's not enough to do anything, so we'll just put him right back to work. We got to make our giant earn his money. He probably eats a lot. They have 2 giants, but our giants clashed, so hopefully those come out somewhat even. We murdered theirs, and now my giant's jumping right in to destroy them all. Well, we sacrificed him, but that's okay. I imagine everything for him is just huge and really logistically challenging. And we're here for the easy choices. Alright, soldier to soldier, they go together. We put the 2 2s together. Now there's 2 3 stars. Actually, we could put them all together. Should we do that? Wonder what that does. Is that a bad idea? They have crowns on their head. Then I'm going to pull some money out of the bank, and then we're going to hire another giant. Now we're going to get a bigger giant. I've reoriented my idiots this way so the meat is up front and the grinders are behind. And for once, I'm actually out-muscling the opposing army from the beginning. We missed that, but we still got 100%. This big giant's going to be a destroyer. My crown guys hopefully can absorb a lot of damage or do a lot of damage. So far, we're winning this battle. The crown guys absorbed just enough spears to let our spearmen get in. After that, we're left with $581. So I'm going to buy a few more soldiers. That allows me to get here. So we got 2 double sets of those soldiers, plus a singular axeman who's probably not going to last for very long. But we're almost 10% ahead of the opposing forces. And if we get crazy like that, yeah, now we're going to wreck those guys. We're also going to spawn a meteor on top of their heads just to really rub it in. Because we're already way advantaged over them and they're destroyed. Okay, we're going to combine these guys into like super spear throwers. But we're still going to need some extra numbers to help us along. So we're going to do a little bit of combining here. Then we need to pull some money out of our bank. Then we can get another giant. That's good. 275 power versus our enemy's 220. And we got crazy power, so I think we're going to win this one. They've got 2 giants themselves, but we have a big giant. We have a jumbo giant. Everyone else should just be destroying them. Having these spear throwers behind are probably crazy good too, because they just rain down damage and they rarely take any. So are we going to buy another giant? We didn't buy another giant. Okay, we need more space then. Then we could buy another. Now we can combine our giants into 2 level 2 giants. And we get to find out what happens when you make a level 3 giant. They kind of look like giant babies now that I look at them. We just got a bigger giant. But I mean, that's the intimidation factor. That is a 3-star giant. We pulled some money out of the bank just so we could get a few more soldiers spawned because we need all the power we can get. We're a full 100 ahead of our enemies. And this is only with a 100%. Oh, they have a big giant. That is a tier 4 giant. Luckily, we've got him completely surrounded and we're absolutely massacring him at this point. We didn't even lose our giant. And now we've got 2K money. We'll combine our spear throwers, so tier 4, tier 3 spear throwers are going to do a lot of damage. We'll buy some more soldiers of any old kind because I'm desperate. I did buy another spot in the ground so we can continue combining. If I put these together, we don't quite have enough. Actually, the numbers are adding up quickly. We probably do by the time we do this. Or maybe now. Okay, one more time and we got it. So those two go together, those two go together. Now we're getting some filled out squares. 378 power. Pretty sure it doesn't matter what we do at this point. We're going to dominate. Get in there, my little idiots. They've got giants. They've got bomb throwers. They have jesters in the back. Luckily, I think we're going to punch right through their lines and get to them. But that's interesting. Those guys have range. But luckily, so do we. We got a clown. That put our army power up quite a bit. We're definitely going to need more spaces. We're running out of room quickly. Okay, we're going to get $400 for this. That way we could buy another spot. We had to zoom out. My army's getting so big. Now we got 2 clowns. I'm going to swap the spear throwers back. I think we need more of the tankiness up front, but we're running away with the power. And I guess once they start battle, everyone sort of reorganizes themselves anyway. Like the ranged tends to stay at the back while the meat shields run in and be the meat shields they were born to be. Those jokers are going to start getting annoying though, so we need to be able to eliminate them fast. We just need to keep so many spaces open just so we can combine any little thing at all. Like we're just running out of room. It's getting very expensive to create things. Luckily, we're so far ahead on the power curve that we can just keep launching the armies in, and it will be a while for them to catch up with us. Their armies are getting big, but so are ours, and we've got some really strong units on the board. Especially when our big giant gets in there, he absorbs all the attention and damage, then our range just absolutely massacres. I'm so dismissive of the enemy at this point, especially with the power imbalance. We're going to go again. We're just going to start saving up money for a bit. There's no point in me upgrading the army. We need more room to work with anyway. That is quite a big army, but I'm pretty sure they have pretty brittle units, so we should be able to just tear right through them. They're putting up a little bit more resistance, but they are pretty outgunned. It's our range against theirs, and ours are better. But the enemy army has quickly closed the gap on us, 422 to 391. Luckily for us, we do have $3,000 to spend on our beautiful idiots. So we're going to start spawning things in to see what we're getting, then combining anywhere we can. So those two go together. Now we can upgrade our giant again. We're going to have an even bigger giant. He's got a crown. And giants with crowns are probably quite helpful. We got 3 single units, so I literally need to buy space just to be able to combine anything. But this could create quite a chain reaction, actually. So we have 2 of the crowning axe guys. We're not going to combine them yet because I need more numbers than that. But we're going to merge our jokers together. I want some numbers here for sure. I'm going to shuffle some of these around so the jokers are still in the back. I assume they're the best for ranged. So the enemy army was quite close to us, but we've jumped up to almost 600 power. And if we get crazy here, I think we're going to destroy. They have a giant. But we're still going to wreck him because we just have a lot of damage going out. And that leaves us with $4,100 to spend. So let's buy 2 more spaces. I just kind of wanted to see where those went as much as anything. And we're going to buy whatever we can and combine whatever we can. We're going to get a better giant. We're going to get a 4 stack of jokers. We're going to make a better axe guy here. We'll combine these spear throwers. Those are long overdue. Then we've still got quite a bit of money left over. So we're just going to keep on combining. These guys are going here. Those guys go there. Something like that. Then again, we're going to stack up so these guys are a 4, and then we're going to put those here and those here. That way they can reach everyone. That was so close to crazy. Ooh, I think we're going to win this battle, though. We've got a lot of power on the front line. Every time we murder them, we get more money, we get stronger. 388 to now 12. I think at this point we can combine into the gold crown axemen. Those are top tier axemen. Then we can spawn some more things in, and we're going to put our other axemen up at the front. They're not the strongest, but the guys beside them certainly are, so they'll make up for that. I just realized we're over doubling the enemies. If we combine our giants, we'll go from 748 to 761. To fill this gap up here, there's one lone soldier. He's probably going to get massacred, but at least he'll die protecting the people behind him. We got crazy power increased by 150%, so we should destroy them. They're quickly losing hundreds of their army. We've lost like 50. Well, they did manage to get a couple hundred off of us, but we took 100% of them. $4,600. More soldiers, more idiots, more chaos. Jokers go together, and we're gonna get crowned jokers. I bet they're gonna do a lot of damage. Alright, then that guy's finally got his friend. We have a few lone guys down here, but they're just gonna have to be loners for now. There's not much we can do about it. We're still well over the power, double the enemies. And we just rolled another crazy, so 150% damage for us, which means 150% destruction for them. So that's a complete write-off for them. We didn't even drop below 800. I keep expecting them to like jump ahead so they catch up to us, but lately they really haven't been. So we're just gonna jump straight back into the next one in the hopes that they will. We did get another 150%er, so I feel like, yeah, the giant wandered right into our midst and got absolutely evaporated. See, that time they did a little more damage to us. We dropped down to 524. Now they're gaining some ground. They're up to 524, so let's jump straight back into battle. They do have a crowned giant who quickly met his end. I think our ranged and jokers are just doing way too much damage. That leaves us with 13 period comma K money, which is 13,000 or so. So we can definitely afford to expand a little bit. Not that we need to, but it's just fun to. The axemen are going to go together, so are our spearmen. Actually, our spearmen can go here, and then there's a max level spearman as well. We're also going to have crown level titans in the front. Then we're going to redistribute our jokers. We have way less units, but we have way stronger units. So I kind of just want to see how this goes, and that can dictate our strategy moving forward. Because they should kill less of us, we should do more damage to them even though we have less units. But sometimes the numbers do help. We ended that battle with 860, so we are much stronger. They barely scratched us. It almost feels mean at this point to keep adding units, but we did unlock something new. We got some kind of knight, so I bet those are unreasonably strong. Those are going to go right here on the front line, so they're protecting the spearmen behind them. Hopefully we'll get more of these knights, and already we are. So let's just start clicking away and combining everything we can into something amazing. The jokers are definitely getting up there as well. The axemen are turned into 4. Nothing combinable right now, but there really doesn't need to be. We're just obscenely strong. And we got a crazy bonus at the beginning, 150% damage for us. And that should be a pretty good massacre. They hurt us pretty good there. The spearmen clearly were on their game, but we still had 900 at the end. We still have double their power, so we're just going to jump right back into battle. We'll just save up money. Plus we got 150% damage. They have a lot of crowns. So do we, though. We've got better crowns. We'll just march right on through them. They knocked us down to still 820. I feel like it's only fair to let them have a fighting chance, even though it's 1100 to 625. But I did miss the bonus, so it will be more of a fair fight. Though they've killed like one of our units so far, and we've killed everything they have. We killed their entire generation of people. Okay, now it is 1100 to 800, so we're going to jump right back into that and see how they compare. We did just get a crazy bonus, so it's not nearly as fair as you'd think it was. They are knocking our numbers down pretty good, but once our giant goes down, that's like 40% of their army. There, that's a closer battle again, sort of. I also have $38,000. We know $30,000 because buying extra spaces is getting expensive. It's getting hard to keep track of everything going on. There's just a lot of units, so we're just going to basically combine wherever I see something combinable. And that will no doubt help us work our way up, so now we can have 2 gold crowns at the front line. Our power's up to 1250. Wait, you can combine those? These are already 5-star. What happens when you combine those? Oh, interesting. We get like a god. Okay, so that means we can move some of our more durable, versatile soldiers up to the front, and then we're going to keep combining. It's fun that there's like god soldiers. I didn't realize you could go that high. And then we're going to have big, strong knights here in the center. We're going to move our spearmen up to here. Actually, the gold ones are going to the front. Surprisingly, our power didn't jump up that high. I'm not sure that matters though, because I'm pretty sure we're going to massacre whatever's in front of us because we have our new god titan thing. So we'll see if he lasts throughout the battle. He's definitely absorbing a lot of damage. He's getting rained on by the jokers and he's not stopping for anything. That's a massacre. 850 to 1300, we need more soldiers. Oh, this is going to help our giants in a big way because those combine, now we're going to have a gold crown giant. Then we'll move our knights up to the front. They're only 3 stars, but they're knights, so they're very strong. That jumped our power up to 1430. We got crazy, so this should be another massacre. We have a gold crown giant with 150% damage. And it shows. He's destroying everyone. I don't know if they have the power to kill him or our god soldier. And they perhaps never will. We get to upgrade our giant after that one. Things are getting so expensive. But also, the longer I sit here for, the more money I make, so I can literally just sit here and do nothing and we'll get endlessly stronger. I took 5 minutes to grab a glass of water. We have $35,000 in our bank. And since we combined them all a few rounds ago, we've got more than enough space everywhere to keep combining with. So we don't really need to buy any more space, although we can if we want to. Back to battle. Hopefully our tanks are able to survive just a smidge longer, but the enemy's already down to 365, so they're completely boned. They are so outmatched, it's not even funny. Then we got $30,000, so more soldiers it is. Never-ending soldiers. I'm going to move these axemen to the second row. I need to put my knight up front. I assume he's much stronger. He looks stronger. Okay, we got a new enemy coming in. We got catapults that throw bombs at us or something. Those are doing a lot of damage. Those actually knocked out my god guy. Okay, this is interesting. We need to unlock some of those units because they're actually defeating us. I'm actually going to try something slightly different here. I'm going to put some of my these guys up front and also some of my spear throwers on the side to hopefully reach their catapults quicker. Because we're definitely outpowering them, but they've outmaneuvered us there. I don't know if this is going to make enough of a difference because all my units tend to organize themselves how they see fit, but we're pushing through them this time. That's better. We need some of those catapults. Those things are destroyers. And we got one. So I'm going to try and put everyone back to roughly where they should be. I can't remember what we had. We had the other giant up there. Spirit throwers here. Catapult in the rear center. That way he can just rain damage down on everyone. And let's see how he does for us. He's going to help to tear through all the enemies right away so that our units can get to their catapults quicker. Yeah, that is a mega difference. Catapults do so much damage. So we just need more catapults and we'll be in good shape. For now, we're just going to play the combining game. Anything that can't be combined will be. We did it. We got another catapult. Should I put them together? Yeah, we need to see a bigger catapult. That thing's going to one-shot everyone. Our power level is up to 1900. And we got crazy, so our level 2 catapult is definitely going to destroy some. They look like they also have level 2 catapults. But as long as we have one, we'll be okay. Because we can do the big damage as well. We'll lose our tanks, but we'll destroy their catapults. That leaves us with 120,000, so we'll spawn some more units in and keep on the combining game. Really, we're still going to need more spaces. I'm going to lay a few out just so we have more options. But at this point, it's basically just fighting. We only got good on that one, but that's okay. 2 level 2 catapults, but I'm pretty sure next time we're buying units, we'll get more catapults ourselves. They knocked out our champion, but then they have to contend with everything else still. And we have nothing else to combine, so get back to work, idiots. If you're not killing something else, I will kill you. They have a big giant here. That's a catapult with the crown. That's going to do a lot of damage. We need to start getting some damage on that thing. They knocked out our champion, hit the catapult, or we're doomed. Somebody get the catapult. Uh-oh. It's a 1v1 with the catapults. Do we get him? Nope. That's okay, because we just add more units into the mix, and eventually we will be victorious. There is 4 knights up front now. And more 4 spear throwers. Okay, this time we got crazy damage, and we're also going to spawn a meteor into land there. That's hopefully going to turn the tides in our favor. We killed their giant, but they killed our champion. We have our gold tier giant, and that time we destroyed them. And with that, we spawned more soldiers, and that gave us a second catapult that we're going to put to very good use. I feel like we should just have more catapults. If we have those spread around, they sit at the back, not taking damage, and they rain damage all the way to the front line. So more catapults is probably better, because look at the difference. And those are words you can live by. Okay, now we have 3 catapults, so I'm actually not going to combine those. I will combine everyone else though, because they all need help otherwise. And I'm going to spread the catapults around to either side, and we're going to see if my theory holds true. We also have crazy damage, so this isn't really a fair controlled test. But it's good enough for me. Okay, the catapults are absolutely raining down, so yeah, more catapults is the key. But it's pretty safe to say we won. We've got it all figured out. We got catapults. We'll get back to this in 100 years and see how much money we have.